Let's talk about One Piece chapter 1165. You ever see a set of panels that you just know are gonna go super hard when they're animated? I really like this fight, especially the character interactions during it. Things like Garp asking if there's a way to break this curse, or being peeved that a greater evil has popped up and he can't arrest Roger. And I love this final attack, how these two are giving it literally everything they've got. It's an extremely Luffy kind of move to throw out a finishing attack where you literally can't get up afterwards. Of course, I'm not entirely convinced that this is the end of the fight, or at the very least, it's not the end of the danger, because there are still several characters on this island that we know for sure die and get turned into zombies, which means their corpses are probably all in the same spot. Side note, I think it's very cool that Gilbastar uses Perona's fruit. Shout out to Cheeto in my Discord for pointing that out. I didn't catch that on first read. Also, given what happens next time Emu says an island never existed and God Valley not being able to be found on any maps, I'm just gonna say it's probably not a coincidence that that second mountain fell. On another note, I do think it's very interesting that Rox has so much emotion displayed on his face. Because when Dory and Broggy got reversied, their minds were taken over completely, which means Rox is just built different. He was just at his peak in the wrong era. If he had been here 38 years later, he would probably be king of the world. Speaking of that 38-year difference, I think it's very interesting that Buckingham is here. Throw in the fact that Weevil, Whitebeard's supposed son, is 35, and he's going off in a different direction with Graham here, then I think we've got a very interesting timeline on our hands. And speaking of Graham, I love him because his name is Polo Graham, and he's clearly related to Marco. They both have the same pineapple head, which means this guy has been Marco Polo the whole time. And I covered just about everything else I want to talk about this chapter, but forgot about Dragon, so without a natural transition, I'm just gonna say that I like Dragon's actions here. You can really see how he becomes a revolutionary by threatening lives to save people. God Valley broke this man down, and Ohara would rebuild him into one of the government's greatest foes.